Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, Jeffrey Lazarus, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls on the Gaming Vector. And if you saw the last episode, you're probably wondering, why are you back in Blight Town? Didn't we leave this place for, like, ever? And you're in Anne Orlando, and what's going on here? Well, I realized I have 98,000 souls, and I kind of need to spend some of them. So, we came back down here to talk to this lady.
You have done very well. Thank you. I am blessed to have met you. I suppose I can call you fool no longer. I can hardly thank you enough. Please take this. It is all of me.
So here we get the Fire Tempest Pyromancy. You get this from her after you defeat the Bed of Chaos. And now I'm going to spend my souls to modify my Pyromancy Flame up as high as I can.
Now go.
And I've got a few souls. Yeah, I hear you, lady.
Lest my time spent on you be wasted.
We're going to need a lot more souls. Luckily, I have a lot of souls. So let's go ahead and we'll use some of these to get some more souls so that we can continue to upgrade our Pyromancer's Flame. And let's go ahead and use that one too. Why not? See how far that gets us. And we will modify our equipment again. And if we can get a +5, we need another 10,000 roughly.
Now go.
Okay.
Don't you dare let yourself go hollow, lest my time spent on you be wasted.
Shut up, lady. I'm busy. Alright, let's find Large Soul of Brave Warrior. How many will that give us? That's 8,000, and we'll use something a little smaller. Soul of Proud Knight. And that puts us over the threshold where we needed to be, so we'll talk to her again, go ahead and modify. Now we have an Ascended... Whoops. No, wait. Now we have an Ascended +5 Pyromancer's Flame.
Now go. Don't you dare let yourself go hollow, lest my time spent on you be wasted.
And that was the main reason I came back down here. Not really concerned with getting the Tempest spell. Not to say that it's useless or anything. It actually can be quite useful, but now we're going to actually Homeward Bone back to... I believe the last bonfire I rested at was Firelink on my way over here, and then we'll just simply warp back over to Anne Orlando, and we'll pick up right where we left off, and we'll start heading towards Seath the Scaleless. But before we do, I need to make 100% sure that I have a very particular item in my inventory. So let's jump into our equipment here. I need to actually look at my rings. Let's see here. Rare Ring of Sacrifice. We will be needing that shortly. So we do have a Rare Ring of Sacrifice. Let's go ahead and warp back to Anne Orlando proper, and we will make our way towards Seath the Scaleless and finally kill the Betrayer, the White Dragon, the Psychopath, if I'm remembering my lore correctly. This dude is not a stable individual. Okay, so we are back in Anne Orlando once again. This is where we left off. We're going to go ahead and rest at this bonfire just in case things take a turn for the worse, as they tend to do. Just checking through my spells. Okay, we are good to go. So if you remember, the first time we came to Anne Orlando, we came here, we went over to that building. Now we're going to head over to this building, and I am once again going to avoid the giant sentinels, not because I can't kill them, but because I don't really have any need to. So we're just going to walk into this building, and there's going to be a door on our right, and we're going to walk out it, and there's going to be a sentinel right outside that we're going to need to avoid. And to avoid him, we just run directly at this leg, he'll turn, and we can just walk past him. And then we can run up on these stairs, and this will lead us to our actual next area. So we're just going to sprint away so that we can break his aggro range. And let's see what this message says. Need humanity, that's not helpful. And there you can see up ahead one of the armored boars, much like the one we ran into in the parish. And I'm going to use my fireballs to deal with this guy. Simply because there's a bonfire not too far past these guys, or this guy. So I'm not terribly worried about, like, wasting all my ow stuff. That hurt a lot. Oh my god. Okay, I need to get back. Let's heal up. And while he's got his back turned... I missed. Well, that's awesome. That might actually kill him right there. Yeah, it sure did. That was a really poor fight against that boar. Also, we got the Fang Boar Helm. It's a pretty cool item if you want to make a like heavily armored, really badass looking character, I suppose. Now, as we head down this hallway, there will actually be another one of those boars, but we can kind of cheese him a little bit. You can fight him straight up like I just did the other one. You can see he's right there around the corner. Oh, Jesus. And he just tried to... Oh, God. Don't kill me, bro. You can see right there's the bonfire, but if we run up these stairs to the right and between these pillars back into this corner, now we just wait. He's going to run up here, but he can't make it through the pillars because he's a big dumb animal. So I'm just going to burn him to death with my fireballs. And we're going to hit that bonfire and call it a day. Now, these two boars, much like the one in the parish, will not respawn. So we're going to take us a seat at this bonfire here. And... yeah. We're going to go ahead and reverse hollowing. I will run the risk of getting invaded, because I want to kindle this bonfire and get 10 Estus Flask. It's not necessary, but I personally like to kindle this one, because in this next area I usually run into some trouble and have to come back from here a couple of times, not gonna lie. So we're gonna go ahead and get our great Chaos Fireball again, get our katana back out, and now we're gonna head up this elevator. And what I like to do is, as soon as I pull this lever on the elevator, I like to get over here to the left as far as I can, right up behind this wall, because there is a whole slew of enemies up here, and I don't want to deal with them all at once. So then I'm just going to kind of poke my head around the corner here. Whoop! Crystal soldiers. Now these guys, they look like normal undead just covered with crystals. The normal dredgelings that you run into like everywhere early on. They're actually quite tough, though. And they do pack a punch. I don't want to get out into the open because there's an archer over there, as you can tell by the arrow that is now currently in my back. Okay, good. He's dead. Now we're going to go ahead and use an Estus to get our health back up. Chug it twice, why not? And now we're going to run over to that pillar on the opposite side of the room, and once we get over here, maybe we can get eyes on our next little hollow soldier. Now we want to try and keep the pillar between us and the archer that's back there so that we're not getting shot while we're trying to fight this guy. And if we start getting pushed back, we just back off into this corner. Oh, try and get our stamina back up. These guys always give me a little bit of trouble because they are tougher than they look. Now there, we can see the archer. You can also see the crystal golem. We can actually ignore the crystal golem for the most part. And then what I'm probably going to do, we're going to have to heal up again. This is why I like having multiple Estus here. We're going to switch over to the Pyromancer's Flame, and we're just going to rush this guy. And as soon as we get up here, we're going to break over to the left. And apparently not be able to pull that off. Oh, God. Here, Great Combustion. Let's just burn him to death. Oh, and the archer went over by the golem. That's not helpful at all. Why would you do that? God damn it. Roll. Thank you. Oh, crap. I'm going to try not to hit the golem and make him angry. Oh, no, he's angry. Oh, shit. Well, this has gone pear-shaped very quickly. and I am backed into a corner, and I'm fighting 2 enemies at once. I'm doing all the things that you don't want to do in Dark Souls, and I'm doing them all at the same time, which is brilliant. Alright, Golem, I need you to die. Thank you. And the Golem will actually drop... Oh, no, he won't drop an item now. There is an item that you can get off that Golem that's part of getting into the DLC, but since we haven't met the other character that's involved in getting into the DLC, we don't actually get the item right now. There you can see we've got a channeler. He's got some boys up on the stairs back there. There's probably some more on the ground around behind these bookcases. So between his shots, we're just going to sprint in. Whoop. Get over behind the bookcases. We'll get healed up now, and then we actually don't have much further to go in this area to get to where we need to be. Just waiting for the channeler to come closer. Hey there, buddy! And he has decided to warp, which makes things incredibly difficult. Where did he go? And now he's at the top of the goddamn stairs. I hate that son of a bitch. Alright. So first things first, we're going to circle around. We're going to go under the stairs. Because there's a couple of hollow soldiers back here. Ow! Turn and lock on this guy, will you please? And if I can get them both with one fireball, that'd be great. Or I could just throw it, like, straight over his shoulder. That's cool, too. Oh, there we go. That's a lot of damage. That's actually both of them dead. We got a crystal straight sword. Crystal straight sword, actually a pretty good weapon, but you can't repair crystal weapons. So I probably won't be using it. And you can see the channeler has moved again, so we're going to move again. Hopefully not get blasted by his soul spears. So you want to use this bookcase for cover. Okay, and I can actually see his shadow on the ground there. And there he goes, frickin' teleporting again. Bugger. As you can probably tell, the hollow archers are not as strong as the soldiers are. And now he's hiding up here behind this hollow soldier. Great. But we can kind of use the railing as a bit of guard against him. Ow, that archer just shot me in the back. I'm really just kind of rushing these guys down. It's probably not the smartest way to do this, but we don't have very much further to go. As a matter of fact, we just need to go up this elevator. So if we can not get killed on the way up, all right, see you later, Archer. And once we get up to the top, we're going to have one more somewhat difficult enemy to deal with. This guy, I'm not sure what his actual name is. I typically refer to him as the Crystal General, because he is a crystal soldier, but he is definitely tougher than the other ones, and he also looks different and has some different gear on. And you can see he's also slow rolling. And they went down in 2 bursts of great combustion. That is really powerful. Alright, so now we're going to run up these stairs, and we should encounter a crystal lizard right about there. Yep. Kill the crystal lizard, get some titanite, twinkling titanite and blue titanite chunks. Very nice. And we come up here to the top. We're going to encounter our fog gate, and this will actually lead to the... Well, it sort of leads to the boss fight. You'll see what I mean. But before we go in, we want to equip our rare ring of sacrifice. Now, just going to traverse the white light here, and there is Seath the Scaleless. Problem is, you see he's setting up on a ledge, and we don't have any way to attack him. And he's just gonna continue to do this crystal breath attack and swipe at us until he manages to kill us. So the best thing to do is just, honestly, stand here and take your beating. Come on, Seath, you can just, like, kill me anytime. It's cool. The reason you want the rare ring of sacrifice, though, is because these crystals... Oh, that actually popped me in the air. Those crystals actually inflict curse. And so you can accidentally get cursed during this fight. And that would be horrible, because then you need to go through the next area of the game with half your health, unless you bring a purging stone with you. So we're about halfway into the episode, and we're actually probably about halfway through the Duke's archives here. So the rare ring of sacrifice has shattered. And as soon as the message gets off my screen telling me that it is shattered, we can go in and swap out to a different ring. Doesn't really matter what. None of these are going to be incredibly useful. So I suppose... Actually, Wolf Ring is incredibly useful most of the time. 40 poise on a poiseless character is not a lot, but it'll work. And I'm actually going to go ahead and light this bonfire. I know that there are people who don't, because I don't really know why they don't, honestly. And then we just come over and we stab this guy in the back. Yep, die. And he actually has our cell key. Now, once we get out of this cell, we're going to have a short cutscene. Let's go ahead and initiate that. So as you can see, they rang kind of an alarm that, these guys are actually going to fight me? Holy shit. They rang kind of an alarm that set loose those, snake ladies down at the bottom of the pit there. They are called Pisakas. And, oh, no, you don't... God damn it. Well, he climbed the ladder. Alright, fair enough. And they're going to be making their way up here to try and take us out. Now, once we shut off the alarm... The Pisakas will respawn, but they won't come after us initially. So, if we remember about Seath the Scaleless... I'm going to get... No, I didn't get grabbed. Okay, cool. If you remember about Seath the Scaleless, he was obviously a scaleless dragon. He did not have immortality like his brothers. So, he experimented with these crystal magics to try and give himself immortality. And the results of some of his experiments are these Pisakas. And it is generally accepted that these Pisakas were actually, at one point in time, maidens in the Princess Guard Covenant. Because once we get down to the bottom, there's actually a couple of miracles we can find that are exclusive to the Princess Guard Covenant among the Pisakas that we kill. And these things are really intimidating looking. They're not all that tough, obviously. I'm just kind of running through them. Granted, a fully upgraded weapon definitely helps. And their grab attack... Oh, okay. Their grab attack can still do a real number on you, like that there. See? This is what Dark Souls does. You start to show a little bit of hubris, and it just kicks you in the face and says, remember, I can still beat you. And unfortunately, we didn't get the alarm shut off or any of that stuff. Although, I don't know that they will be aggressive this time around, since we have actually already kind of gone out there and done some stuff. So let's deal with these snake men, who are running away like giant frickin' pussies. Come back! I did not say you could run away. The only reason I want to kill these guys before they actually run away is because I don't want to have to try and fight them at the top of a ladder. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have a choice in the matter, because we will have to come back up there. But it sounds like the alarm is actually off, so if we look down... I don't know if we can see it from here. Probably not. No, we can't see it from here. But the Pisakas should actually be in their cell. The door will be open, so we can still walk in and kill them, and we probably will. But now we can go deal with what we actually need to deal with in order to get out of this area and make our way to the final confrontation with Seath the Scaleless. So just running down the staircase, much like we were doing before. I'm going to retrieve my bloodstain. I can't believe I let those things murder me. I feel like a real idiot for that, but... So just as I was saying, yeah, their grab attacks are pretty dangerous, and then I get utterly killed by them. You see, they're not actually aggressive right now. But they still need to die. Now, they will be aggressive if you get too close to them. Oh, that was a terrible throw. Oh, wait, no, I still have a fireball left. Okay, yeah. Burn this one. And this is why pyromancy is extremely helpful, because once you get that upgraded pyromancer's flame, I mean, I can just tear through these guys without much of a problem. Let's see what they dropped for me. A little bit of humanity. Now, these two are not aggressive at all. But I'm going to go ahead and put them out of their misery. Because if you actually listen to them, they're back in that corner and they're crying. Because of what they have become, thanks to Seath's experimentation. These ones also drop the miracles that I was talking about. And I won't be using these, but this is just where you can pick them up. Also, we can see Big Hat Logan sitting here in a cell. I don't really care to talk to you, Logan. You can just stay in the cell. Now, we need to head up the ladder to where they set off the alarm that set the Pasakas after us, and so on and so forth. And actually kill these guys. There's 3 of these snake men up here. There's 2 of the regular ones, like this dude. Ow, that hurt. And then there's 1 of the snake sorcerers, mages, whatever you want to call them. I call them a huge pain in my ass. Oh, oh, Jesus. I didn't figure you guys wanted to see me run down the staircase again, so here we are, back to go and try and fight these serpents again, and hopefully I don't make the same stupid mistake I made the last time. Let's grab our souls and let's run away. The main thing here is you need to get up onto this platform so you can really fight these guys in a way that makes sense. Also, Great Chaos Fireball is apparently incredibly effective. Pillage the body. Man-Serpent Greatsword. Pretty good for a strength build. Too bad we're going dex. Pillage this treasure chest. And this gives us the Archive Tower Giant Door Key. Also, typically you'd come down here and you would shut off the alarm system. But since there's no reason to do that, we're not going to waste our time. Now we're going to head back down the ladder. And we'll need to run back up the stairs. And once we get up to the cell that we were in... Well, actually, no, we're not going to rest up that bonfire. There's no point in it. I was going to say we'll rest at that bonfire, but I actually killed the 2 snake guys on my way down this time. Surprising, I know. I couldn't do it like 3 times in a row, and then I do it off camera. Which was kind of annoying and funny to me myself, but... Now, we're going to head on up to where they were. We're going to head up the stairs. You should see their bodies on the way. Or head up the stairs. Head up the ladder. Once we get up that ladder, yeah, see, there's one of them. We'll be able to open the door that is at the top of that ladder. And there's the other one. You almost made it. You almost made it. But there'll be a door that we can open. And once we open up that door, we can head back into the more major part of the Duke's archives. And then we're either going to reach our next bonfire, or also likely option is get killed and end the episode there. Either way should be interesting. So if we come out here on this balcony, there's a guy right here around the corner. Another one of these crystal soldiers. Say fairly tough. If you've got a strength weapon or you're a strength-based character, they're not too bad. Also, wow, I just ate like 2 arrows in the back, so I wasn't paying attention. Also, I'm going to burn through all my Estus really quick, and that scares the shit out of me, but let's go ahead. Now, this guy's firing at you, but remember, this is Dark Souls. There's a dude right there. Yep. Oh, well, I tried to roll out of the way, and I failed miserably, but that's what happens. Can I just... I kind of want to just backstab fish this guy, but I'm not going to do it. So we got him pinned in the corner, and that was good enough. And now we're going to go into an extremely dangerous area. There's lots of channelers in here. Ow! Thanks, asshole. Lots of channelers in here. I'm going to go ahead and use a humanity to heal up, because it's not an unreasonable thing to do. We have our first channeler here. He's doing his little dance. Let's kill him. And we're going to run over into the next room. We want to be a little bit careful, because there's an archer right there out ahead of us. And he's also got a little buddy hiding here around the corner who's waiting for an ambush. It was a nice try, but you failed, friend. Whoa, jeez. I say as I almost don't block his attack. So now we can just walk up on this archer and murder him. Probably should have locked on. That might have been a bit more effective, but also probably shouldn't have wasted that Estus, but what are you going to do? So we head up here, and from here we can actually turn this staircase. Oh, jeez. And then we're going to want to head up to the top of the staircase to deal with this archer. Once again, I keep forgetting to lock on. We get a longbow off of his body. That's useful. We have another archer here standing in the archway. Archer in the archway. And once we get close enough to him, we'll just do the same thing to him. Except this time I remembered to lock on, albeit a bit late, but whatever. And now we can deal with this other channeler over here. And this guy has a tendency to warp because he's a dickbag. Well, first let's kill this archer. We should have enough protection from the railing and the columns to avoid his soul spears. There you can see him actually over there firing at us. So we're going to run straight off of here and turn the lever on this. No, damn it. Well, that was stupid. Not supposed to turn that yet. Alright, let's turn it again. You can, I suppose you could go ahead and turn it there, but I really kind of need to deal with this guy so as to not make things, like, insanely difficult. Alright, so he's going to warp. He should be, yep, top on the other side. So now we can turn the staircase without having to worry about it, because we should be able to run up there and take him out. There he is doing his little dance. That dance is actually what he uses to buff the other enemies in the area. Oh, he was trying to stab him with the trident. Too bad there, fucker. Now we run down these stairs, and we are going to have another archer to deal with, who shouldn't be too much trouble. Hi, friend. Here. Have one of these. Thank you, goodbye. You see there is also a ledge over there, so you could just jump over to him. We'll slide down this ladder, and we've actually almost made it to our next bonfire, which is fantastic, because that's probably where I'm going to cut the episode off. So we pull this lever. This will open up a hidden doorway here behind a bookshelf. And open up our bonfire. Yes. And this will be the last bonfire in the area. So, in the next video, I do believe we are going to make our way out of the Duke's Archives over roughly in that direction. And we are going to have our second encounter with Seath the Scaleless. Make our way through the Crystal Cave. Not necessarily in that order. As a matter of fact, in quite the opposite order. And once we have done that, we will have all the Lord Souls. And then the only thing we have left that we have to do is go and kill the final boss of the game. What I'm probably going to do is go show you a couple of areas that we haven't been to yet. Well, actually, yeah. There's at least one other area I want to show you guys before I finish up. But that's for the future. For now, I have been your host, Jeffrey Lazarus, and thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.